Forecast. I'm Joseph, the host of the UFC Forecast, and I'm back for the final predictions and bets for UFC Charlotte. I'm missing the co-host Loaf tonight, but I got a glass of Pink Whitney and blue Gatorade in support of the Maple Leafs tonight, looking to stay alive in the Stanley Cup playoffs. So everybody go pour a drink. Let's have some fun here. We're going to call some big underdogs. We're going to win some money. Main event, Jairzinho, Rozenstruik, Jailton, Almeida. Co-main event, Anthony Lionheart-Smith, Johnny Walker, lowest lock of the week. And we got a fight cancellation, Pete Rodriguez versus Natan Levy. Pete's a bum. He couldn't make weight. He was sucking, whining. But that's all right. He wasn't going to win that fight anyways. And before we get into the post-weigh-in face-off show and watch these face-offs, make sure to smash the hell out of that like button, suplex the subscribe button, because once we hit 500 subscribers, I'm giving away $500. And if you want to join our Patreon page, it's only $5 a month for exclusive and early access to all of our bets. Everything's in one tier. We have a forecast forensic and platinum picks out there and live bets. There's a bunch of props out there now already. And Discord's absolutely free if you want to join that. Become a forecaster in that. Link's in the description below. And we're going to have the giveaway bot set up in that for the $500 giveaway once we get those 500 subs. I appreciate the support, everyone. Thanks for tuning into the UFC Forecast. Let's watch these face-offs. We're going to start it off with the heavyweights. Jairzinho Rozenstruik. He's a little bit shorter, but he's a lot heavier. He has 35 pounds on Jailton Almeida. I could see him getting the knockout in the first round, but other than that, I don't think he's getting it done. Jailton Almeida, I think he's going to have a slight cardio advantage, and he's going to be looking to take this to the ground. He always does. Starts it with the front kick, goes for the takedown. He averages 6 takedowns, 70% accuracy. So it's hard to pick against him, right? But I'll bet against him for sure. $5 bet on Jairzinho Rozenstruik round 1. He's going to be round 1 or bust, in my opinion. Not much value in Jailton Almeida, guys. Come on, like for him to finish 128 for the submission, 190. If you want to play it by knockout, it's $3 on Betway. But I don't know if he's going to knock out Jairzinho Rozenstruik. I think he's going to have to use his submissions. Yeah, a lot of people are predicting that first round for Jailton Almeida. I could definitely see it happening. He's the pick, but I'm not betting it. I have a little sprinkle on Jairzinho Rozenstruik in round 1. I think it's a round 1 or bust fight for him. He's 30 pounds heavier, so he's gonna hit super hard. He lands a shot. I think it's over. But Jailton's the pick. He likely takes this to the ground, gets it done by sub. He is the biggest favorite on the card, so you can't pick against him. And next up, we got lowest lock of the week, Johnny Walker, coming in here with the fucking hairdo. Jesus Christ, man. He's confident, though. He's very confident. And Anthony doesn't shake his hand. Anthony said he doesn't have anything against him at the press conference, or at the interview I watched, but he doesn't shake his hand here. Johnny shakes his own hand. And this is going to be a banger fight, honestly is. Anthony Smith only has 2 decision wins. The rest are all finishes. 19 KOs, 14 submissions, so Johnny Walker, if he loses this fight, I'm thinking he's going to get knocked out or submitted. But that's not the pick. I'm siding with Loaf. I think Johnny Walker comes in here. He's a little bit weird, and he's powerful too, right? He's one of the biggest guys in the division, and he's going to be super awkward to fight against. Anthony Smith thinks he can handle it, but I think Johnny's just so fearless. He's going to come in there first round, guns a-blazing, find the finish. Either a flying knee, a back fist. You know, he knows how to get it done. He mixes it up very well. But yeah, would not surprise me in the least if Anthony Smith comes in here, finds the finish. Like I said, he only has 2 decision wins. The rest are all finishes. He's 250 for the finish. This is a coin flip fight. Lowe's locked in on Johnny Walker, and his locks have been very successful. So I'm riding with Lowe's lock of the week, Johnny Walker. I think he's going to find the KO as well. Super awkward striker and has a lot of power. He's going to find the chin eventually on Anthony Smith, who does have 10 knockout losses. So that's not a great look either. And next up, we got Daniel Rodriguez and Ian Garry. D-Rod had a little trouble making weight. Ian Garry gave him some pizza, but they look ready to go. D-Rod made 170. This is the toughest opponent for Ian Garry to date. On Instagram, I gave it the free bet. Ian Garry by decision. That's Loaf's value prop. Loaf is very confident this fight goes the distance, and Ian Garry picks it up. He has a lot of volume, and he's very technical too, but I don't know if he can avoid the power of Daniel Rodriguez, right? Last fight against Keenan Song dropped Ian Garry, And every other fight, Ian Garry's been touched up and he's been very hittable. I think D-Rod hits way too hard, and if it goes the distance, the judges are going to see the damage he does. But I don't know if it's going to go the distance. I have a little sprinkle on D-Rod by KO. You know, it's definitely worth it. Every fight that Ian Garry's been in, it looked like he could have got knocked out, and now he's fighting the toughest opponent, toughest hitter to date, a crisp and clean boxer in D-Rod. D-Rod's the pick. He's an underdog, 310. He was 350 on the early prediction show. I'm sticking with the pick. I told Loaf I was going to switch, but I'm not. I'm sticking with the underdog, D-Rod. He's not the dog of the week, though. Stay tuned. I got a different dog for you. And next up, we got the shoey bet. I'm picking Carlos Ulberg. Loaf's going Ihor Potieria. And I know a lot of you are not agreeing with Loaf. Ihor Potieria is not going to win this fight. He has a padded record. He just fought a Shogun Rua who was out of his prime. The pick's Carlos, man. 125 favorite, $4. I don't know what Loaf's doing. Carlos is going to come here in the first round and sleep him. He has way better striking, training at City Kickboxing with Izzy. He sleeps Ihor Potieria. And Ihor got knocked out against Nikolai Negamaru. And Nikolai got slapped against Carlos. So this is a super easy pick for me. It would have been lock of the week if it had more value on it. But lock prop, it's going to be Carlos Ulberg, round 1. Loaf's going to be doing a shoey. 5 shoeys in a row for me, that's coming to an end. I'm telling you right now. Loaf's definitely doing a shoey. And he even told me in the shed he regretted picking Ihor Potieria. But he was sticking with him for the picks. And join our Instagram page because I'm going to post Loaf's final picks and my final picks tomorrow morning. Or maybe even tonight if I can get my hands on the fight card. So please join our socials, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, links in the description below. If you want to become a Patreon member, it's only $5 a month, exclusive and early access to all of our bets. And we had a new member join the Patreon this week, Robert. So shout out to you, Robert. Cheers, buddy. I really appreciate that support. We're going to make you some money this week. Next up, we got Tim Means, Alex Morono. And Morono's staring him down. Tim Means looks ready to go, though. Tim Means has the height advantage here. And Morono did not look great on the scales earlier. But I'm super confident in Alex Morono here, man. 6 knockouts, 6 submissions. He's all around. He's a very, very good fighter. He also had a knockdown against Max Griffin, a common opponent of Tim Means. And Tim Means got knocked down against Max Griffin. So the pick is definitely the favorite here. Alex Morono, 144. I think it's great value. And I definitely parlay it too. I don't see a way of Tim Means winning. He has 6 submission losses, so the finish is definitely live for Alex Morono. But like I said on the early prediction show, he has 6 decision wins as well. And those were good opponents. Jorge Masvidal, Neil Magny, and Bilal Muhammad. So Tim Means is a very tough guy, and he looks ready to go. So I'm leaning a decision win here for Alex Morono. He's definitely a safe bet. 144, good value to parlay. And then we got the featured prelim, my underdog of the week, Matt Brown against Court McGee. And they're 2 veterans of the game. And both these guys have something in common, if you guys don't know. 2 recovering addicts. But what a career in the UFC. One guy was in the UFC since 2007. That was Matt Brown. And Court McGee has been there since 2010. Hell of a career for both of them, but it's coming to an end. I'm going to side with the guy who's more durable, the immortal Matt Brown. I think he gets the KO here. Court McGee's coming off that knockout loss. And I know Loaf is picking Court McGee in this fight, but man, Matt Brown, he was 275. He's coming down a little bit. People are agreeing with me. Matt Brown, he's definitely live here. Even by a decision, he's going to get this done, but he only has 2 decision wins, I want to remind you, right? He has 15 KOs and 6 submissions. He's a finisher. I think he gets this done with the dirty box and elbows. He's going to find the finish and find the chin of Court McGee. Great value if you want to bet the knockout prop. Matt Brown. Stay tuned for the props at the end too, because obviously that's my underdog prop. Let's get it. And next up, we got Karl Williams, Chase Sherman, 2 more heavyweights. Chase Sherman's only method of victory here is going to be the knockout, right? 15 KOs. But Karl Williams is going to avoid the knockout every day of the friggin' week. He's going to get the wrestling. He's going to get the control time. He's going to dominate this fight. Potentially might find that KO. He has 3 KO wins, 5 decision wins, but I kind of think he takes it to the judges' scorecards. But if he does find the KO on Chase Sherman, would not surprise me. He has 4 KO losses, and he lost to Jay Collier, Parker Porter, Andrei Arlovski, Shamil Adamirkinov. That was a bad pronunciation, but whatever. He's lost to some bad competition, right? He's not beating Karl Williams. Karl Williams is in our safety parlay this week, and I might give you a safety parlay at the end of the props. Safety parlay is now the Moneyline Magic. It's the same thing. Maximum 3 fighters, no women's fighters on that either. It's going to be our 3 most confident picks. And hopefully we're going to double the money each and every week. We're going to keep track of the progress. So stay tuned for the props at the end. And I'll probably give you the money line magic this week. Karl Williams will definitely be on it. He's going to dominate Chase Sherman here. Next prelim, we got lowest dog of the week. Cheers. Hopefully he gets 5 in a row, because what a streak he's on. First streak for underdogs. And that's a strong drink. Way too much Whitney in that. Probably put more Gatorade in there now, but I think lowest dog might hit. Cody Stamann's tough, right? He's in and out, but Douglas Silva de Andrade, he hits hard. He went the distance with said Nurmagomedov, man. He has fought good competition as well. He only has a knockout loss to Peter Yeon, so Cody Stamann's not knocking him out. Only has a submission loss to Rob Font. Probably not getting submitted. And he probably has advantage on the ground. He submitted Sergey Morozov. That was a big submission win. That was recent. I could see the submission, and it's $10 on Betway. So I'm agreeing with Loaf. I'm tempted to put the sprinkle on the submission, but he has 20 knockout wins. That's what I'm kind of thinking here. If Douglas gets a couple heavy shots, he has the 4-inch reach advantage. I could see him sleeping Cody Stamann, who's never been knocked out. And last week, Drew Dober has never been knocked out in the UFC, and he got knocked out. So just because they've never been knocked out, doesn't mean it's not going to happen. I'd be tempted to bet Douglas Silva de Andrade by knockout or submission. Great value on either of them. Lowest dog of the week has been money. Like I said, he's going to be 5 in a row here if Douglas Silva de Andrade hits. Lowe's pulling some magic out of his ass. I don't know where he's at right now, but he's definitely still on Douglas Silva de Andrade. Let's get it done. I'm agreeing with him. Not much is changing here on the final prediction show, but I'm giving you some bets. I'm finding some value for you guys. Let's go. We got another women's fight here. And this is one I might change my pick on. Mandy Bohm looks ready to go. She's a dog. She's ready to go. She's a pretty decent wrestler. Man, she looks ready to go in that face-off. Honestly, she does. She lost her first 2 fights in the UFC. She's 0-2. But Yeon Kim is 3-6. Lost her last 4 fights. Yeah, I know it was Jocelyn Edwards, Alexa Grasso, Molly McCann, Priscilla Cachoeira. All decision losses, but fucking the dog. The women's underdogs have been cashing. Like, don't matter the price. $3, $4, $5. The biggest women's underdogs are usually cashing. So, I'm not saying you got to put some money on it, but I feel like I got to put some money on the biggest women's underdog this week, and it's looking like Mandy Bohm. She has a 43% strike accuracy, and Yeon Kim has a 36% strike accuracy. Might be better competition, but Mandy Bohm's hungry for this win here. She has a 71% takedown defense. I think she's going to be a little bit better on the ground. She's going to use the wrestling to get this done, but pretty horrible competition on the regional scene. Another girl that's fought some very low-level competition, just like another girl we're going to talk about. So the pick's going to have to stay at Yeon Kim, but the underdog price tag of Mandy Bohm might be worth the bet here by a decision. I don't see her finishing Yeon Kim. Like I said, all 6 losses by a decision. Might be worth it. Mandy Bohm by decision. Pick staying Yeon Kim. Other than that, do not bet this fight. And next up, we got my lock of the week, Bryan Pooh Bear battle. Versus gifted Gabe. Hometown fight. He's coming in here. He's looking shredded. Different haircut. Gabe Green looks shredded too, not gonna lie. But I love the Bryan battle pick. It's a hometown fight for him. Ultimate Fighter winner. And he submitted Andre Petrosky by ninja choke. This guy's an animal. He's an absolute animal. Rinat Fakhretdinov was mine or lowest lock of the week last time. We knew Rinat was going to win that fight. But this fight here, Bryan battle, I'm always impressed with this guy. He only absorbs 4 strikes a minute, and Gabe Green absorbs 7, and he has 4 other submission wins. This guy's a killer on the ground, and he is impressive on the feet. A big head kick win over Takashi Sato. Slept him. I think he's improving each and every fight on the feet and on the ground. This guy's definitely training hard. He looks ready to go here, and he has the blonde hair. Platinum blonde. He's ready to go. Bryan battle's going to get me on a lock streak here. And Bryan battle's sitting at 210 right now on Betway. My lock of the week's going to be an underdog. Cheers, everybody. I'm going to double your money. Let's go. First fight of the night. I switched my pick on the early prediction show to Jessica Rose Clark. She is very good looking. She has some cool tattoos. I think she gets this one done against the newcomer Tainara Lisboa, who has fought some low-level competition. Once again, another girl that has wins over low-level competition, just like Mandy Bohm. Can't bet her. and the odds have been flip-flopping and dopping. You know what I mean? Jessica Rose Clark is a value play here by a decision. 6 decision wins. She only has 3 knockouts, 2 submissions. I think she's going to win a unanimous decision or a split decision against Tainara Lisboa, who's debuting 100% finish rate. She just has hooks and looping shots. She could be live for that KO, but on the ground, Jessica Rose Clark is going to be aware of the submissions coming off 2 submission losses. She's not going to make the same mistake. She's not going to lose 3 fights by submission in a row. I guarantee you that. I'd put the house on that. She's not going to lose 3 submissions in a row. She's going to come out here, likely get another win in the win column. She averages the takedown and a half. She's going to use the wrestling against the newcomer and show her what it's like to have some UFC experience and get this one done as an underdog right now. I'm seeing on Betway. Great value on Jessica Rose Clark. And I'm going to be thanking Loaf later I switch my pick on that one. I guarantee you that too. And if you haven't yet, make sure to smash the like button, suplex the subscribe button. I really appreciate that support. Once we hit 500 subscribers, I'm giving away $500. I really appreciate everyone that's tuning into the forecast. And if you want to join our Discord, it's absolutely free. We have our locks and dogs posted in there at the start of the week. We have our props out there already, some free props for everybody. And we're going to have the giveaway bot set up in Discord. So you're going to have to be in Discord eventually if you want that $500. Absolutely free. Discord members are having some fun in there, giving their lock picks and dog picks. Caesar last week hit on Yanshin. Shout out to him. He's been killing it. And now it's time for the props of the week. First up, we're going to start with Lowe's lock prop of the week. We're going with Johnny Walker KO plus 175. I think it hits. My cat's meowing here. One sec. I'm going to show you my cat. Here, Sophie. Here she is, look. It's my kitty. So we got Johnny Walker KO, TKO Sophie. That's Lowe's lock prop. Lowe's value prop is going to be Ian Garry by decision plus 120. I posted that on Instagram as well. I don't necessarily agree with it, but if Ian Garry wins, it's definitely going to be a decision. Very good value prop for Loaf this week. And his underdog prop, looking to go back-to-back, he has Douglas Silva, Andrade by finish, plus 150. I was kind of leaning decision, honestly, but I think Douglas Silva, Andrade is even good value money line if you want to play that. And Loaf also had another underdog prop, but I don't even want to give it to you because it's Ihor Potieria, who's definitely not winning, by finish, plus 450. Horrible pick for Loaf there. So let's just go right into my picks. I know that's what you guys are waiting for. I'm ready to turn things around here with my lock prop, Carlos Ulberg, round 1. How do you like that, Loaf? Plus 140. You're going to double your money. Great value in that one there. He's definitely going to sleep fucking Ihor Potieria, and Love's going to be doing a shoey right after it. My value prop, Bryan Battle, lock of the week. I think he's going to honestly finish Gabe Green, plus 350. Great value there, 450 on Betway. Bryan Battle for the finish. Only has 2 decision wins. And in the Ultimate Fighter, which he ended up winning, he had a big submission win over Andrzej Petrosky, which I mentioned multiple times. That just really impresses me. That was a big win. And I honestly think if he can do that, he's going to do wonders against Gabe Green at home in Charlotte. Give me Bryan Battle by the finish. But if it goes the distance, Bryan Battle's still getting his hand raised in that one. I guarantee you that. Patreon members have access to a bet I have on Bryan Battle already. It's only $5 a month if you guys want to join. Links in the description below. Patreon members have access to all of my bets. So there's a bunch more here. Lock props, value prop, underdog props. Like I said, I found some underdogs that I think are going to cash. If you were listening throughout the video, you might have catched on to what I have my money on. But those are all locked for Patreon members only. Don't forget to smash the like button and suplex the subscribe button. We really appreciate that support. And like I said, if you stayed tuned till the end, I'm giving you some moneyline magic this week, which is going to be the safety parlay from here on out. Hopefully it hits each and every week. I'm going to keep track of the success rate. So here it is. I'm going to pull it up. Carlos Ulberg, Alex Morono, Karl Williams, plus 125. That was posted there for the Patreon members. And it's going to be for Patreon members from here on out each and every week. Only $5 a month, everyone. Only $5 a month. Exclusive and early access to all of our bets. We're going to have some live bets this week. Cheers, everyone. I hope everyone does great on their bets this weekend. Hopefully I helped out you guys make some money. And let me know in the comment section below what you guys are doing this week. who your lock is, who your underdog is. I always love to read through the comments and see who fellow forecasters are picking. Cheers, everybody. It's going to be a banger card in Charlotte.